Samsung phones are great. Crispy OLEDs, great cameras, the whole deal. But why are they hated upon? Well, it's mostly to do with the software and, to be more specific, Samsung's Experience UI. So let's go and find out what Samsung needs to improve on their side. As you saw this little show off of this phone, and I love Samsung phones. I'm not saying these are bad phones, but there's always something that drives everybody's crazy, right? Yeah, that's the experience UI. So we'll be covering the downsides and why I hate the Samsung Experience UI. So let's go. The first downside to the Experience UI is the amount of bloatware that is on this. Now, can't really show this with this icon pack. I need to remove that. But if I remove that, you will be able to see how many Samsung apps are really just built into this phone. And considering that you're buying a phone that's from a well-known brand, you should have some very good software. And I'm not saying this software is bad, but it just has so many downsides to it that many people hate it. So the first point is the bloatware. Now the second point why I hate Samsung Experience UI is because there's lag everywhere. And that's, I'm not talking about these budget Android devices from Samsung that have the very low end. I'm talking about high-end phones like the Samsung Galaxy S9, the Note 9, the S8, last year's flagships lag a lot. Now, if you compare this to the competition, the 5-year-old iPhone 5S doesn't lag on the home screen like this phone right here, or opening up the app drawer is something no phones really lagging, or say pulling down the notification bar and then swiping across, you can see that lag right there. It's like a little stutter, and this is unacceptable on such a new device. This is a 2017 Galaxy J7 Next, and I cannot expect this sort of performance from a 1-year-old phone. So that's the second point. And yes, speaking about performance, that's the main problem. If you compare this to a smartphone which is not running Samsung Experience UI, or just flash this whole software and get stock Android on here, you're gonna see the difference in speed so bad. Like, it's a really heavy skin over Android that it actually slows down the device a lot. Install more than a couple of apps on this and you are done. And this is not only for budget devices like this, the flagships are what I'm talking about. You shouldn't be getting lag on a flagship that you just bought yesterday. A flagship that you paid around $700, or say more than 50,000 rupees for. You are not expecting that from such a phone. I'm not hating on Samsung here, saying that they're not even doing anything properly. Yes, this UI has a lot of useful stuff that might be useful to many people, but if you look at competitors like Xiaomi, they are bundling so many features into MIUI at the same time keeping it way more, I mean, like seriously, way more optimized than this Samsung Experience UI. The third point is that this is basically like Google and Samsung clashing together on their apps. If you take a look at this device, you are going to see two versions of every single app. There's a Samsung voice recorder that isn't available on Android. There's an Samsung My Files app, which is on Android. There's an internet app, which there are two other browsers on this phone, Google and Google Chrome. And then you have Galaxy App Store, which there's Play Store for. Google Play Store is just like way better than this. And also has the Samsung Max thing, which you could basically do everything under settings and they make it a different app. And you have the Samsung email app. Who can compete with Gmail? Like seriously, no other app developer has even come close to creating something that beats Gmail in the integration with Android or in any matter of that sort. Gmail is just way superior ahead of all the other email clients. Like, yeah, that they don't really need anything to improve that. Gmail is a great app, and Samsung still wants to mess with us and add their own email app, which is horrible on its own. Like, I'm not saying it's really bad, but it's pretty painful with the Samsung stuff. Yes, so yeah, that's the third point. The fourth point is that I'm not saying that Samsung is going the wrong way. Yes, It is a heavy screen, it is ruining our experience, but there are a lot of features. I get that Samsung is trying to be not completely dependent on Google for all their services that they provide. I get the point, but how about making it a little more optimized, you know? Now coming to the final point of this video, storage. This is a huge problem. Out of 16 gigabytes on the Samsung Galaxy J7, we have about 7 gigabytes just used for the UI. Now, Android on its own, this is running Android 8.0 or 8.1 Oreo, and for Android on its own, it would take around 4 gigabytes, and Samsung adds a whole 3 gigabytes more for just their skin, which they would have done awesome without. Of course, they have some useless junk with TouchWiz, like all this cleaner stuff, and I don't even think this does anything to improve your phone's performance. How much ever Samsung tries to improve its optimization by all this gimmicky stuff, the only way they could optimize their device better is optimizing their UI better. I mean, there's no point in adding all this device maintenance stuff that honestly doesn't do anything unless the UI is better optimized for the device. Even with newer Android updates, these phones are getting a little more fluid. On the Android 7.1, this device was so laggy that no one could literally use it. It felt like a 2011 phone or 2010, and I literally couldn't use this. And after the Android 8.1 update, things have improved, but not significantly. Another bonus point here is that it's just Samsung's work to do more for what's making their phone experience worse. Like, if they would completely stop this TouchWiz thing, and I'm not telling they have to, but it's just a suggestion, Samsung. If you stop this whole thing, you're gonna get less bugs and stuff up your sleeve, and Google will have to take stuff to the next level. Google would have to take care of your software, and you, Samsung, as a company, wouldn't have to update the software every time. And this would also give users a better experience on Android. Google and Samsung clashing at the same time. Why not Samsung, you make your own OS instead of depending on Google for some stuff? Yeah, I'm not saying that it's bad that you're depending on Google for some things, but I'm just giving a suggestion. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This is a very quick video on just why I hate the Samsung experience UI. I'm not saying this is a waste. I'm not saying Samsung wastes their time, their money, their effort in making this UI perfect, but yeah, it's not perfect. Yeah, trying to make it perfect, and I'm certainly not saying it's a failure. I'm just saying that they could optimize it a little better to make it fluid to run on the devices, and not having to upgrade your phone every 1 year to get new performance. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel to watch new unboxings and exciting new news. Anyways guys, I'll see you all later. Peace.